This isn't just a man celebrating a stock price. This is the destruction of everything business school taught us about management. We live in a world where we are told that to scale a business, you need layers, you need structure, you need a chain of command. Jensen Huang calls it the telephone game, and he refuses to play it. NVIDIA is now worth over $3 trillion. It is more valuable than the entire German stock market, and yet it operates like a startup. Jensen has 50 direct reports. He doesn't do one-on-one meetings. But Jensen didn't invent this philosophy in a vacuum. He is a student of history. To understand NVIDIA, you have to understand the ghosts that haunt its hallways. Jensen Huang has famously said that he owes his management DNA to Andy Grove, the legendary CEO of Intel. It was Grove who wrote the book Only the Paranoid Survive. Jensen has taken that title and turned it into a daily religion. While Grove was famous for discipline, Jensen took Grove's concept of intellectual honesty and pushed it to its extreme. Jensen doesn't just want to be paranoid, he wants to be flat. And this is where he aligns with another giant of management theory, Peter Drucker. Many of you have asked, is there any management guru who actually supports having 50 direct reports? The answer is yes. Peter Drucker, the father of modern management, argued for decades that the span of control should be as wide as possible. Drucker famously said that every additional layer of management severs the connection between the decision and the result. Drucker believed that if a manager has only 5 reports, they will inevitably micromanage them. But if a manager has 50 reports, they cannot micromanage. They are forced to lead. They are forced to empower. Jensen Huang is the first modern CEO to take Drucker's theory and scale it to a $3 trillion reality.
In politics, we are used to hear that.
Speaking at the DealBook Summit, Jensen explained exactly why he breaks the rule of 7, the idea that you can only manage 7 people.
The more direct reports the CEO has, the fewer layers there are in the company. It allows us to keep information fluid and allows us to make sure that everyone is empowered by information.
He believes that layers are not there to organize people. They are there to distort the truth. In an interview with the Acquired podcast, he did the math on why traditional management fails.
If the CEO's direct staff is 60 people, the number of layers you've removed in a company is probably something like 7.
7 layers. 7 layers where an idea can die. By removing them, Jensen isn't just saving money, he is saving the truth. This leads to his second radical rule. No one-on-one meetings for strategy. In most companies, power comes from hoarding information. You pull someone aside and say, "Don't tell the others, but here is the plan." That is how office politics begins. At NVIDIA, that is forbidden. Here is how Jensen explained it to the Stanford Graduate School of Business.
I don't do one-on-ones. I don't really believe there's any information that I operate on that only 1 or 2 people should hear about. If there is a strategic direction, why do you tell one person? You tell everybody.
His logic is ruthless. If you tell one person, you rely on them to translate it, and they will translate it imperfectly. But if you tell everyone, you create a shared consciousness. This leads us to a concept often called scaffolding. In most companies, departments are permanent. At NVIDIA, teams are temporary. They are built to solve a problem. and when the problem is solved, they disperse. This requires a total lack of ego, and Jensen models this himself. He often reminds his high-paid executives where he came from, a dishwasher at Denny's.
No task is beneath me. I used to be a dishwasher, and some of them you can't unsee.
Finally, we have to talk about failure. Jensen has a rule called intellectual honesty. It means admitting you are wrong immediately, even if it costs millions. This is the direct lesson from Andy Grove. In his Caltech commencement address, he told graduates that this ability to endure pain is actually a superpower.
I hope you will see setbacks as new opportunities. Your pain and suffering will strengthen your character, your resilience, and agility. My ability to endure pain and suffering, I consider to be my superpowers, and I hope they're yours.
Most CEOs try to project invincibility. Jensen projects paranoia. He famously tells his employees, even now, "We are 30 days from going out of business." So, what can we learn from the man in the leather jacket? You don't need 50 direct reports tomorrow, but you do need to ask yourself, are your layers protecting the company, or are they protecting you from the truth? NVIDIA proves that if you have the courage to flatten the lattice, to ban the private meetings, and to follow the wisdom of Grove and Drucker, you can move mountains. The question isn't, can I be NVIDIA? The question is, where are you building walls in your own team that you need to tear down today?